Hello everyone and welcome to INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Friday the 28th of May. Now into this session we've started to see the dollar recovering slightly. Now the question is this a near-term move or is it something more considerable? It started to move higher as inflation expectations have dropped in recent days, and that has also come with bond yields moving higher. So the dollar has gained ground on that factor. That has pulled euro dollar lower, but also moved dollar yen higher. Dollar yen continues to be tightly correlated to how bond yields move. And dollar yen is up against the key resistance, something that we're looking out for in our charts today. Now, the move higher that we've also seen through Treasury yields has also helped equity markets started to move higher towards their resistance levels again. Now, equity markets have been ranging for recent weeks, but they are testing this upside resistance, and the path of least resistance seems to still be to the upside with a positive bias, but can it break through? And with regards to the move higher through bond yields as well, that has also started to impact negatively on the precious metals markets, with gold and silver starting to slip back again. I'm looking at silver on the charts today. So looking at the data points today, well, the Fed's preferred inflation number, the core PCE, that is expected to come in at 2.9%. So that could have a bit of an impact through markets as well this later today. At the end of this video, don't forget the INFINOX support and resistance table for your trading levels. Now, for the charts, as I said, we've got dollar yen, which is up against resistance, and we're also looking at a potential breakdown on silver. But also, we're looking out for the S&P 500 futures, which is, again, also up against key resistance area. So let's have a look at these charts. And onto the INFINOX MT5 platform now, and we can see that dollar yen has had two strong bull candles in a row in the last two sessions, and is also up again today. Now the question is this a move that is going to be decisively breaking higher? That's coming up against this key resistance area, 109.95, basically 110 big figure, and it's moved through the resistance, initial resistance at 109.70, so that's obviously a positive. And what you also see is the RSI moving to levels around the 60 mark, not seen since early April. But is this a move that is going to continue a trend? Well, I say continue a trend because the trend has actually been broken effectively. And I'm seeing this as more of a positive bias, but still I think within what's likely to be a ranging move, I think, on dollar yen. So the fact that dollar yen is up against resistance, it might push through 110 big figure, but can it continue higher? I'd be a little bit cautious of that move. And I think if it started to drop back underneath 109.70, you're likely to see it back around the 109 figure again. But if it can sustainably move through that 110 big figure, then obviously 110.95 comes into play again. But ultimately, I still see dollar yen as moving in a sideways range. So the key move that we've seen, I think, or could potentially see, is on silver, because dollar yen moving higher, it suggests a strengthening dollar, and silver moving lower as well at the same time. And it comes as silver is starting to lose some of the traction through this RSI momentum, the relative strength index, but also looking at other momentum indicators such as the stochastics, which are falling, and also the MACD lines, which have given a bear cross signal. So this is suggesting waning momentum through silver. And I think what we have got is the potential for this to break down. So we need to be looking quite closely, I think, at support levels here on this silver chart. So obviously the initial support comes in at around 27.50, 27.45, 27.50. But the key support obviously is 27.19, 27.20. Breaking that down, and then you do seriously start to turn more corrective. So the initial one, 27.50, if that breaks, 27.45, then you've also broken the uptrend channel. So you then start to move into more of a ranging move, and you could see silver back around the 26.60 area if that is seen. And finally, with the S&P 500 futures, well, it is up against resistance. It is testing the resistance sort of 4,200 to 4,240 area. 4,237 was the all-time high. But again, is this a ranging move? It is a positive bias. You're still within the uptrend channel. You're still seeing moves above the moving averages. But look at that momentum. RSI around the 60 mark. It's not really screaming out upside breakout to me. I still think this could be a ranging play. And I think ultimately, if you see a move above 4,237. It might see a little bit higher before then starts to roll over again. So that's the risk for me. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again next week on Tuesday, where we'll be looking at the manufacturing PMIs and looking ahead to the non-farm payrolls data. So with that, I'll leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you very much.